Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. Rebeca here, and for today's video I have a quick couple minutes, 20 minutes or so of yoga for beginners. So if you're a beginner and you want to try it out, yoga, especially now that we're home and we need to move and do things, because you know this quarantine is might be driving us crazy. I got to just full disclaimer, before practicing any workout or exercise, please always talk with your practitioner, doctor, PT, etc. before practicing anything that you see on this channel or any other YouTube channel. And also a reminder that we have to be mindful with our bodies. If something doesn't feel quite right, just stop. Don't do it, right? We're not here in a competition to try to see who is the most bendy yoga person in the world. So we're practicing some yoga. This practice is it's really good if there you go, the socks, if you are a beginner. So we're gonna start laying down on the mat. In Shavasana position. And we're gonna start taking deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And we're just slowing down. Feeling what we're feeling, just let it be. Whatever is happening in your mind, in your body, in your emotions. And slowly we're gonna bend the knees. And we're going to bring the knees towards the chest. And we're going to hug the knees. And we're going to start rocking from side to side. Massaging a little bit of the lower back. And then from here we're going to grab the soles of the feet. And we're going to send the soles of the feet towards the sky, opening into a happy baby. And here one more time, we can rock from side to side. Just big stretch on the hips. Reminding that we always have the shoulders back and down. And actually our back here is touching the floor. So we're not rounding the spine. We're going to elongate the spine. It's a big stretch. And then slowly we can come back to our little rock. And rock from side to side. We're going to plant the feet on the mat. The knees remain bent. And now we're going to walk the feet towards the glutes. Until we can touch our fingertips, until we can touch our heels with our fingertips. The knees are hip distance apart, and we're going to picture that we have a block, or if you have a block, we're going to place them between the legs, and we're going to squeeze it with really strong. From here, I'm going to plant my hands right next to the body. And with an inhale, I'm going to bring the hip up towards the ceiling into a bridge pose. And then with an exhale, I'm going to release back down. Inhaling, bring the hip up into a bridge pose. Squeezing that block or a pillow, you can put a pillow. And exhale, bring the hip back down. We're going to do two more. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. Hug the knees one more time. And then slowly we're going to start rock and roll with our back up and down, up and down until we find ourselves in a seated position. And here, if you have a pillow, we can sit on top of the pillow. So we're going to elevate the hips, and that's going to help us to release the lower back. And we're going to have an elongated spine. We're going to elongate the spine, shoulders backing down. My head is an extension of the spine, so taking a big inhale, elongating the spine, tucking slightly the chin in. And I'm going to rest my hands on top of the knees. Taking deep, full breaths here. With an inhale, I'm going to elongate my spine one more time. And with an exhale, I'm going to tuck the chin in towards my chest. Inhale, roll your head towards the right shoulder. Or the left. I don't know if I'm mirroring. Exhale, bring the chin back. Big inhale, rolling the head now towards the other side. Exhale, bring the chin back. And we're going to flow here, just following our breath for a couple more reps. If it feels good to stay longer on either side, you can do that. This is your practice. Just listening to your body. Just giving some love to our neck. I especially hold a lot of tension on my neck, so this feels so good. We're going to do one more time on each side. And then slowly we're going to bring the head back into neutral position. We're going to take a big inhale, bringing the arms up. There's the shoulders are still back and down into their sockets. And then with an exhale, I'm going to plant my left hand on the mat. And I'm going to elongate the side of the body, bending, opening the side of the body. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhale, now we're going to bend towards the other side. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhale, bending. And we're going to flow here. Just follow your breath in your own pace, in your own time. Flowing. We're waking up the spine. We're going to do one more time on each side. Then we're going to bring the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the knees. And we're going to switch the cross of the legs. So we're switching the cross of the legs. Now we're going to take a big inhale, bringing the arms up. And then with an exhale, we're going to twist towards the left. Now we're twisting from the torso. We're not twisting from the head. Keeping an elongated spine. Tucking the chin in. Well, slightly tucking the chin. So we're aligning the head with the spine. Taking deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose. And we can exhale through the mouth. Letting something go. One more breath here. Taking a big inhale, bring the arms back to center. Exhale, twist towards the other side. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands down and we're going to switch into our tabletop. So in tabletop, our hands are shoulder distance apart and the hand is stuck underneath the shoulder. We're going to spread the fingers wide and we're going to push the floor away so strong that our knuckles are going to turn white. Our knees are hip distance apart and the knees are stuck right underneath the hips, and we're going to activate the core. We're going to engage the core. So we're not belly dumping here. I'm going to engage the core, push the floor away. My head is in alignment with the spine. With an inhale, I'm going to tuck my toes and arch my back, slightly looking up into cow. And then with an exhale, I'm going to untuck my toes and round my spine, looking between my legs into cat. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. We're going to flow here. Just follow your breath in your own pace. Massaging the spine with this cat-cow. I love cat-cow. It feels so good. And then slowly we're going to take a moment here to move organically. Whatever the body might be asking, we can stay doing cat-cow. Or we can twist from side to side. Or come into a child pose. Just listen to your body, whatever your body's asking at this moment. Slowly we're going to come back to our tabletop. Checking our alignment one more time. Making all the adjustments that we need to do. We're going to tug the toes. And now here we're going to bring our hip up and back into a down dog. And here we can have the knees really bent. And we're going to start pedaling this down dog. We're pushing the torso towards the knees, creating a V shape with our body. And just waking up these muscles on the legs. Pedaling the feet. The navel is towards the spine. The core is always active. And we're going to find some stillness into this down dog. One more time, we can have the knees really bent. Not necessarily we have to bring the heels down. Just listen to your body, whatever feels good. Some days we might be able to do it and some others no. And that's perfectly okay. Taking deep inhales and deep exhales, navel towards the spine. Where our fingertips are spread wide, pushing the floor away. We're going to take a big inhale and look between our hands. And then slowly we're going to start walking towards the front of the mat. And we're going to release into a forward fold. We can have the knees bent here. And in this forward fold, my shoulders are still active back into their sockets, but my head is fully hanging down. So I'm going to say no with my head. And then I'm going to say yes. And then we're going to release into this forward fold, head fully hanging down, weightless. With an inhale, I'm going to bring my torso halfway lift, planting the hands on the chins. My spine is elongated and my head is in line with the spine. So I'm not rounding here. Elongated spine. And with an exhale, we're going to release down into a forward fold. It's slowly, one vertebra at a time, we're going to start rolling our soles up. Until we are in a standing position. And And we're standing hip distance apart. Feet are parallel to each other, and we're grounding on the floor with our feet. Now the weight is spread on the 3 corners of the feet. Then we can wiggle the toes. Core is active. Even here in this position, the core is very active. Shoulders back and down. The head is an extension of the spine, taking long, full breaths. We're going to take a big inhale here. With an exhale, we're going to cactus, open the arms, micro bend on the knees, opening the chest towards the ceiling. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, coming into a forward fold. We're going to plant the hands on the mat, and we're going to step the right leg back into a low lunge. And we're going to bring the back knee down. We're going to find our balance here. And then we're going to bring the chest up. Inhale the arms up. Taking big inhales and big exhales. We're going to take a big inhale here. With an exhale, we're going to bring the hands down. We're going to tuck the back foot, and then we're going to bring the knee up. We're going to find our balance here, and we're going to come into a high lunge. Taking deep inhales here and deep exhales. This front knee is stacked on top of the heel into a 90 angle degree. And this back leg is really active. We're kicking from the heel up. We're going to take a big inhale here. With an exhale, we're going to pivot the back foot into a 90 angle degree parallel to the back of the mat. The front knee stays in a 90 angle degree. And we're going to open into our warrior 2. Arms into a T shape. And this knee loves to start sinking in. We're going to push it back so we can look at the big thumb. Then taking deep inhales and deep exhales into our warrior 2. We're going to take a big inhale here. With an exhale, we're going to cartwheel down the hands. And we're going to step the left foot back. And we're going to bring the knees back down into a tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes. And we're going to push back into a down dog. Slowly, I'm going to look between my hands. And I'm going to start walking towards the front of the mat. Releasing into a forward fold. Inhaling into a halfway lift, elongated spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up into reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands into break position. Now we're going to do the other side. We're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus, open the arms, micro bend on the knees. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Plant the hands on the mat, and now we're going to step the left leg back. And we're going to bring the knee down. Slowly, we're going to find our balance, and we're going to bring the torso and the arms up. Taking deep inhales and deep exhales. One more breath here. Taking a big inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Now we're going to tuck the back toes. And we're going to bring the knee up. We're going to find our balance here. Really strong legs. So we're going to rise up into a crescent lunge. If the shoulders get tired, we can always go into break position. One more rep here. One more breath here. Taking a big inhale here with an exhale, we're going to pivot the back foot into a 90 angle degree, so the foot is going to be parallel to the back of the mat. And we're going to open the arms into a T shape, 90 angle degree on the front knee. Warrior 2. Taking deep inhales and deep exhales. We're going to take a big inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel down the hands. Plant the hands on the mat. Step the foot back. And now we're going to bring the knees down. And we're going to sink back into a child pose. So we're going to push our hip back towards our heels until we're sitting on top of our heels. And then we're going to bring the chest and the head down. Slowly, we're going to start walking our hands back and bringing our chest up until we're sitting on top of our heels. And then we're just going to spin ourselves around and slowly lay on the mat. Bringing one more time our knees to chest, hugging the knees in and rocking from side to side. Slowly, we're going to plant the feet on the mat. The knees remain bent. And we're going to walk the feet towards the edges of the mat. And I'm going to leave my knees to kiss in the middle. And then slowly, I'm going to windshield my legs from side to side. The next time that we find ourselves towards the right, we're going to leave the knees to melt down towards the right. We can bring our arms into a T shape or a cactus shape. And we can look towards the opposite direction, finding a twist into our body. Slowly, we're going to bring the knees back to center. And now we're going to find a twist towards the other side. Taking always deep inhales and deep exhales. Slowly, we're going to bring the knees back to center. And here we could take any other position that the body might be asking, and we can come to our final Shavasana. But for this class, I'm going to bring my knees on my chest one more time. And I'm going to start rolling and rocking myself until I'm back into a seated position. And that's our 20 minutes yoga flow for beginners. Really, it's not easy, it's not simple, but really short and juicy for you to start your practice. And yeah, you can do this in the mornings, in the afternoon, before going to bed, whenever you want. This is a perfect flow to start your yoga practice. I hope that you like it. Please subscribe. Let's stay connected through this channel. I know that we're going through some difficult and really weird times. I'm also teaching a free online yoga class through Zoom every Thursday at 6. So I'm going to leave all the information on the description down below. You're more than welcome to come. It's open to everybody. Share it with everybody. I am taking donations for it if you feel like it. You don't have to. It's free. I'm offering for free. I love to teach, and I'm glad that I'm teaching again. I stopped teaching obviously because of the quarantine. So I'm glad that I found a way to continue teaching through online classes. So thank you for watching, and if you practice this flow, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions and any requests of other videos, and yeah, see you in my next video. Bye!